What's better than a Stryfe? A minimized Stryfe. Let's get into the video, guys.
Yeah, I like to make money, get turned. I like to make money, get turned.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nerf Squad. I hope you're having a great day. I know I just uploaded a video, but I also just finished this. This is my minimized Nerf Stryfe. Now, minimizing a Nerf Stryfe doesn't really have a lot of benefits. The Nerf Stryfe itself is already pretty compact, but I just wanted to make it a little bit smaller. Now this was actually inspired by Just a Jolt, so like pretty much full credit to him. He just made a little bit smaller of a Stryfe, like the handle itself was actually pushed in a little bit more. So I didn't really like that. That's not really very comfortable for your hands, especially if you have larger hands. I don't really have large hands, but I still like the proper Nerf Stryfe like trigger hole. So for the modifications, basically, I was going to run this up to run IMR batteries, but while I was dremeling out some parts, I accidentally broke one of the battery tabs, so I had to just pull them all out, and then I replaced it with a 9-volt battery, which is a pretty bad battery. It's just a few quad A batteries just stuffed together into a little pack, so the rev up time is really slow on this. If you hear it, we'll count it out like so till it's reached max RPM. So 1, 2, 3. So about 3 seconds versus a 1 second on my rapid strike. So this is a really slow rev up time. So now the paints on this blaster are glossy matte black from Rust-Oleum, and then I went over it with a green gloss enamel paint from Rust-Oleum as well, and then I went over it with a clear coat. Now the front here was actually just cut off. There aren't really any modifications. You could just cut off your front and leave it stock. You don't have to rewire or anything, but I like higher performance blasters. So to go overview of the actual mods, all the resistors have been desoldered from the motors. You can just do that with a soldering iron. The thermistor was ripped out basically. All the locks are taken out properly. So then I wired it up to a 9-volt battery, which is fairly easy. I'm using stock wiring because this isn't like a LiPo battery, so I don't need to use my 18 gauge wiring. Now this piece is also from the Nerf Stryfe. I just kind of glued it in the front just for the cosmetics. And I really like how this paint job came out. It's one of my cleaner paint jobs. But let's go to the firing test. Alrighty guys, so for the firing test, classic 18 round mags, shooting at my driveway, which is about 20 feet. One thing to note, like I already said, with the 9-volt in here, the rev up time is a lot longer. Oh, well, we tried down. I'm aiming for the door handle. Now let's do some active strike. Active strike. Now let's do some more elites. Alrighty guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a little bit shorter, but the blaster does perform well for what it is. I really like the minimized Stryfe. I might actually run this, I don't know, but that's for a future video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. You can subscribe by clicking my face right here. And if you want to see my last video, which I literally just posted, you can click right here. Alrighty guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace guys.